Hey, it's Brian, and I'm going to show you how to download, print, and get ready to take signatures for SQ791. You can see I already have my stapler and my clipboard ready here. Clipboard is of legal size. You don't have to have a clipboard, just makes things easier. And you do want a stapler because you want to be able to put those things together. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get on the computer, and you can launch whatever browser you use. I'm using Chrome here. And you can download 3 documents, and they are, the links will be up on our Facebook page, the website, and some of you probably received them via email as well. It is rlao.org/SQ791/ we'll start with 1.pdf. That'll download the actual signature sheet. There it is. Puts it on the screen there. And then you want to take it down to your hard drive so that you can either print it yourself or take it to your local printer and have it done. And here's my download button. I'm going to download it to, I've already done it, but I created my own little folder for the petition, and I'll save it right there. Yes. Okay, that's downloaded, and now we'll go back up to our address bar, and our new URL will be rlao.org/SQ791/2.pdf. That will bring up the actual petition itself. And again, we'll go over here and download, and I'm just going to save it to that same folder. Okay, got that. And then finally, downloading the actual do's and don'ts, or the instruction sheet. A copy of this would be handy if you're not going to be the only one collecting signatures and you want to hand this out to folks collecting signatures on your behalf, whether it be your employees or family members, friends, whatever. And again, we'll just go over here. We'll hit the download button, and we'll save that to our little folder. Okay, so now we've got all 3 saved. Again, if you don't have a printer that will print legal size paper, you're not familiar with how to do it, and you just want to take these to your local printer in town and have them do it, fine, no problem whatsoever. I'm just going to show you how to do it yourself here. I'll open up petition. Let me clean out this one that's an extra so I don't get confused. So again, we've got 1, 2, and 3. They're all on the hard drive. I'm going to go ahead and print 1 first. Bring that up on the computer. And then we're going to go up to File and Print. That'll bring up our dialog box. And generally, the dialog box is going to default to an 8.5 by 11 inch. You can see mine did that. You can see the document is clearly 8.5 by 14, which it has to be by law. But the printer defaulted to 8.5 by 11, so I'm going to change that. The way you do this on your computer or printer may be different, but I'm going to change that by going to Properties, and then changing it right here on paper size to legal. It's currently set to output color of color. It can be grayscale. It doesn't make any difference really. So just make sure you've got your legal size paper. And the other thing you want to make sure of, which this should be the default, is that there are no changes in size. So right here, don't want fit, we don't want shrink, we want actual size. And you want the pages to print all. And just go down here, select print, and that will send it over to the printer. And this particular printer does print 2-sided, so you'll see it'll grab it and we'll turn it back around and spit it out. And there we go. We have 1 signature page on the front, and then on the back of that signature page, also required by law, is the affidavit. And it does have to be 2-sided, at least on this particular page. The rest of the initiative petition can be single-sided, but this has to be signatures on one side, affidavit on the other. Okay. So we'll put that aside for a moment. We'll go back to our computer, and we'll bring up number 2 PDF. This is the actual petition, as I said. We're going to go back up to File, then to Print. Again, as you can see, it has defaulted 8.5 by 11 inches. Need to change that in my printer so that it prints legal. Okay. Ready to go. Actual size, yes. And it says print page 1 of 5. Now, as I said, on these pages, there are 5 of them, and you can meet the legal requirements for the petition either single or double-sided on this particular one. So I'm going to just keep it on double-sided because that saves us paper. If you're sending it to a printer, I would recommend you do the same. And we'll go over here and we'll wait for the old printer to kick it up, and it'll spit out 2 double-sided pages and then a single-sided page for a total of 5 pages. That's the initiative petition. This contains the actual language that would change the Oklahoma Constitution, where we gather enough signatures and get on the ballot, and then people were to vote for it. And this has to be part of the packet. You can't have the first thing I printed without having these attached to it. So we've got this, and this together makes the packet or the pamphlet. I'll set you down for a second because I'm going to staple these. Okay. And now we have a completed, ready to sign pamphlet that I could go collect signatures on. And yes, you do have to have all of these pages on each one. So once you have a signature page on the front, followed by the affidavit page, followed by the actual petition every time. And each individual needs to have their own. Now where can you learn all these rules? Real easy. Let's go back to our computer and let's change, and I already have because I downloaded that, document 3. We'll go back to our folder. We'll bring up document 3. And this is the do's and don'ts to collecting signature. Now this is on a standard sheet of paper, so we'll just go to print. And just because I already have legal paper loaded, I'm going to go ahead and print it on legal paper, although it will fit on an 8.5 by 11. As you can see, that document is 8.5 by 11. So I'll print that. And this does not have to be included with the packets, but it is good to give to people who have questions about how to collect signatures properly to make sure we have valid collections. And there's just 11 little do's and don'ts on there, as well as an address if you want to refer people to 791versus792.com. We also have a handout at rlao.org/791versus792-handout.pdf. You can print that out if you like to give to customers. And that is how you create a valid pamphlet for collecting signatures. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. You can email me, brian@rlao.org, and we'll get those resolved. And let's go and collect some signatures and see if we can change this law.